This is our sixth video in the placement interview preparation series. We call it PIPS. So today we are looking at the question, where do you see yourself in 5? And believe it or not, this can be a very, very scary question. And it becomes scary because if it's the first time that in the interview you're thinking about this, that what should be the answer to this, your natural instincts might take you to, okay, I want to do higher studies, I want to start my own business, I want to have my own startup. But those are very wrong answers for this question. And people don't take that well. Nobody wants to have an employee which is a probable employee after a year or two. Everybody wants a sure shot employee who will be there for about 2 to 3 years, So this can be a tough question, especially if you think about it the first time. And even for experienced people, even after giving like so many interviews, I see people just struggling with this question. So let's look at this question for today. But before starting, I wanted to share with you a little bit about Prepleave. So we offer free placement, we offer free aptitude practice for placement preparation. We give you subscription-based courses that are mentor-focused, that are mentor-driven and very focused to help you build skills and for the job. We give you industry-relevant projects that help you prepare for the interview very well and give a lot of luster to your resume, a lot of shine to your resume, a lot of spikes to your resume, talking points basically. And then there is the post-paid program, which has everything inclusive, all this, the prepaid program and the free aptitude practice and everything. And the post-paid program is the one in which you pay when you get a job. So we will teach you, you will have live classes, you will have all the mentor sessions, but you only pay when you get the job. That's a higher share and that's apart from your salary. So that's a part of your salary, not apart from your salary. So going back to the question, this is very important to note that what is the actual tone of the question. And the tone of the question is growth and stability. Actually, it's not growth and stability, it's growth, just a sec, it's growth with. It's growth with stability. They want to see you grow, but they also want to see a stable person coming to work daily and contributing to the team. So it's about growth with stability. It's not just about growth and stability. It's not specifically about any single one of them, but both of them combined. So I would say there are some do's and don'ts, and let's first look at the do's and don'ts and then we look at some sample answers. Generally we look at the sample answers first, but let's look at the do's and don'ts today. So do's. Talk about the company ladder. What is a company ladder? So when you attend the PPT, when you attend the pre-placement talk for a company, they give you what will be your career trajectory. They give you a slide in which what will be your career trajectory, like when will you become associate, when will you become a team lead, when will you become a manager, and what are those positions called, how much time will it take you to get there. All that is included in that slide or is included in that pre-placement talk. So pay attention to that. Pay attention to that and frame your answer around that answer, around that information. That, okay, I want to be an associate in 2 years, or I want to be a team lead in 3 years. I want to perform well and I want to be a team lead in 3 years. So talk about the company ladder. Talk about accurate timelines. Don't say vague timelines. Like, you are very inexperienced. You don't know how much time it takes for a company to promote you to an associate level or a higher level. So you don't know those timelines, so you have to take notice of the pre-PT, of the pre-placement talk, or you can just Google that stuff up. But there are certain timelines. Don't start saying ballpark figures that you just think of the bat. You can say working abroad. Yes, many firms that come to campuses these days are MNCs, and these MNCs give you the opportunity to go out and explore, go out on projects that are there in a foreign setting. So yes, of course, you can go work abroad as well. You can say that I want to work abroad. I want to do some projects in the States because I know that most of your clients are from the States. And of course, you can say the leadership position, and that ties back to the company ladder, that of course, if you'll grow, you'll go to a leadership position. Now, don'ts. What you shouldn't say is that you want to start up. So if you want to start up, why are you doing a job? Yes, there can be financial reasons. Yes, there can be motives, but generally those are second options. Generally those are out of necessity that you do it, but it's not, a job should not be a necessity. You should enjoy your job. You're supposed to enjoy your job, because otherwise you won't be able to carry it forward under the pressured environment. And that is why the question, what motivates you, which we had a video on, so I'll include the links in the description for that. But so a startup, don't say that you want to start up, and do not say that you want to be the CEO of the company. Yes, you might have that within you, but you are essentially saying that you are a manager and I will surpass you and I'll become the CEO of the company in 5 years. So please don't do that. And another joke that people try to crack sometimes is that I want to see myself on the other side of the table, or I want your job. If somebody was to tell you that somebody wants your job, I don't think you're gonna bring them on to your team. So do not say that. And yes, you can say that sometimes. It's a joke. Jokes can happen, but it totally depends on the person and their demeanor. If that's a super serious person, in the first 5 minutes he hasn't joked about a single bit, please don't even try that. That can backfire very badly. But jokes are fine sometimes. People are jolly. People just joke around things. Somebody joked around my name in a very serious interview in a very reputed firm, and I didn't mind. He was joking, I joked, but when I joked, he didn't laugh. So that backfired for me. So as I'm saying, maybe they can joke, but you can't joke. So it's always safer to not. But yes, if you want to, you can. Now, excuse me. So let's look at some sample answers. So I see myself leading a team of 5, learning from them and for them. So from them as in I'm learning from them, and I'm learning for them as in I want to lead them. So I obviously have to know more than them to lead them. So learning for them. So, and creating value with them for the name of the particular company that you're going to interview with. So creating value for EXL or creating value for Flipkart, etc. A second answer could be, in 5 years, I see myself excelling in the domain and specializing in related functions. So again, this is based around learning, and generally all the interview questions are, you can focus around learning. But this answer, what I like about this answer is, so first let's read it. In 5 years, I see myself excelling in the domain and specializing in related functions. So related verticals. I want to gain expertise and functional knowledge as I really like the domain which you are applying for. Analysis, web development, coding, etc., etc. So why I like this answer is that you are saying that not only will I focus on my own vertical, on what my team works, but also on related functions. And for a good example, I can quote to you that, okay, I am in campaign analytics in Amex. I analyze the behaviors of campaigns, the response rate, the conversion rate, and the click-through rate, and all those things, marketing metrics. But I would also like to work on customer segmentation. I would also like to work on customer profiling or market sizing estimation or market forecasting and all those things, These are related to the marketing problems that you may face. So I want to excel in all that as well. So that could be your second answer. I think I missed a slide, so I think I'll go back to it. This was the alternative forms of the question. So yes, alternative forms of the question could be 10 years or 3 years. So where do you see yourself in 10 years and where do you see yourself in 3 years? These are not very common. We don't have a lightning sign over here. So these are not very common, but these two are very common. So what is your career plan and what is success to you? And that is what I want to tell you, that this answer should be related to the answer like what is success to you. So your parameters for success and your parameters for where do you see yourself in 5 years should be the same, because I'm presuming that as a confident candidate applying for the job, you already see yourself as a successful man after 5 years. So your journey to success and your journey for the next 5 years should be the same. It should not have disparity. They should be parity. What is your career plan? And again, a career plan can coincide with this answer. So this, if you see the sample answer 1 that I have, it coincides with the career plan. Or this combined with this could also give a good impression of your career plan. But then again, you have to finish your answer in 30 seconds. The sooner you finish, the better it is. You just have to answer 1 or 2 points. So don't worry about just blabbering on for 2 or 3 minutes. This should suffice. By the way, that's all for today's question. This here is a slide where I represent all the links and webinars that we have for Prepleave on our YouTube channel for general placement awareness, role-based preparation, skill building, or interviews. You can check out these links on our YouTube page. Please consider liking, sharing or subscribing the video. You can post your answers in the comments and I will check them out myself, or you can post more questions that you are having difficulty with in terms of preparing for the HR interview. Thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.